Salvete omnes. I'm Mrs. Cook, and I want to talk to you for a minute about the Latin program at Winthrop High School. We have a 4-year program in Latin, which means that you can have a pretty strong academic program when you're applying to college. Most colleges want students to take at least 2 years of a foreign language in order to be admitted to a good 4-year college, and Latin is one way that you can fulfill that requirement. Latin is open to any student who is willing to work hard, study hard, do regular homework, and participate in class. Students should also consider Latin if they want to improve their English skills. You can learn a lot about English vocabulary, about English grammar, and you can also learn about the foundations of our government through our study of the Romans and what they gave us and what we've borrowed from their past. In Latin 3 and 4, we're still doing a more traditional program with translating and vocab and grammar and things like that. In Latin 1 and 2 next year, I'm excited to say that we'll be using an online book that I piloted last year, the Cambridge Latin course, which has a lot of features that make students able to work on Latin on their own and improve their Latin on their own without having to come to a teacher for help necessarily. And it folds in all the Roman culture right in the book with stories. It's a pretty neat program. But no matter which year of Latin you're considering signing up for, you should take Latin if you're wanting to learn more about your own language and wanting to learn about a language that other people are still studying after 2,000 years. We also have a big Latin club at Winthrop High School, largest club in the school, and you can't join Latin club unless you take at least 1 year of Latin. We visit other schools and have interscholastic competitions. We have an overnight convention at Camp Mechuana. These are all really fun things that will be available to you if you decide to take Latin. Everybody that wants to can do Latin, no matter whether you think you struggle in school or not. If you work hard and you're willing to work, you can succeed at Latin. So I hope to see you next year. Please ask me if you have any other questions that I can answer. Walete.
Hi, I'm Ms. Kelly.
And I'm Mrs. Cook.
And next year we're going to offer 2 new semester courses, Exploring French
and Exploring Latin. These courses are designed for all students who are interested in exploring a language other than English at the intermediate level.
The courses will consist of basic language skills and exploring culture, such as in French we'll explore the culture of the Quebecois, our northern neighbors in Quebec, and also across the ocean, the culture of France.
And exploring Latin will include studying the culture of the Romans, who gave us such an influence on Europe, Asia, and Africa. And we're going to show you how you can improve your English through the study of Latin.
This is not a course for students who are already planning on taking a 4-year course heading towards college. Those students should take the 1 year or full year Latin 1 or French 1 course.
And students who already have credit for Latin or French courses at Winthrop High School are not eligible to take Exploring French or Exploring Latin.
Au revoir.
Wale.
Bonjour tout le monde, je m'appelle Madame Kelly. Hello everybody, I'm Ms. Kelly, and I'd love to invite you to take some of my electives next year. And they would be French 1, 2, 3, and 4. French is a beautiful language and it's spoken around the world. Not only in France, as of course we think of, but close to us right here in Maine and Quebec, and other parts of the United States, Louisiana. French is spoken on the beautiful island of Martinique, also many countries in Africa. So it is spoken actually in 43 countries around the world as either the first or second language. So it's an advantage to learn a language that can open opportunities like that to you, whether just for travel or for a career. We offer, as I said, French 1, 2, 3, and 4, so you can have the 2 years that is required by most colleges for a language, and then continue on if you fall in love with the language like I did. I adore French, j'adore la langue de français, and I love teaching it. So I hope you take me up on my offer.
Hello, I am Mrs. Biddlecombe, the music teacher at Winthrop High School. I teach band and chorus, and they are offered as semester-long classes in the fall and in the spring. If you play an instrument or you like to sing, I encourage you to take band or chorus and perform with us next year. Both groups perform many different genres and types of music, but we have fun. I also teach a course called Beginning Band, and it is a one semester long class, and it is for anyone who would like to either learn how to play a band instrument or wants to kind of relearn how to play their instrument if they haven't played it in many years. And I would love to see all of you taking my classes.
Hey guys, Mr. MacArthur here. I just want to take a brief second to take you through the courses that I'm offering for next year. When it's time to sign up, I hope you sign up for some of these. Tech Ed Wood, Entrepreneurship, Building Construction, Furniture Construction, Tech Ed Metal, Welding, Metal Arts, Drafting, and also Pre-Engineering. If you have any questions about any of these courses or would like to talk more in detail, come see me. You know where I'm located. Thanks guys, and I hope you sign up. Have a good day.
Hi folks, I'm Ms. Kelly, and I'm the accounting teacher at Winthrop High School. Accounting is an elective. It's a 1 full year course, and you will receive 1 elective credit if you complete the course. The major focus in accounting is threefold. First, we have the accounting profession. So if you're interested in pursuing a career in accounting or any other area of business, you're going to learn about what accountants do, how much money they earn, which is a lot, and you'll just be able to explore and see if it interests you. And maybe you're not interested in an accounting profession, but you're not sure what you want to do. So maybe you want to explore a little bit. We also focus on the accounting process. What's the day-to-day activities that an accountant would do? And you actually will follow through that pattern. It's called the accounting cycle. And then at the end of the accounting cycle, you prepare financial statements. And there are 2 of those, the income statement and the balance sheet. You find out how much money you've earned and then the strength of the financial position of the business. So you're going to wrap all of those together, full year course, 1 full credit with me, Ms. Kelly, and I think it's a great course and I invite you all to take it. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Dominic Cagnata. I'm with the video program here, and I'm currently setting up some lights for an interview today. As a matter of fact, one sec, striking, there we are.
Hi, I'm Matthias Deming, and I'm framing the shot, making sure that we have a good setup, a good shot that we can use. That's one of the many things we learn about. We learn how to use the camera, we learn how to frame a shot, we learn about different shots. We also learn how to get good audio. We have very good microphones and different audio recording devices to make sure that we get very, very good productions. So actually, I think we're just about ready to shoot. So, quiet on the set.
Okay, now to edit the piece. Probably the longest part of the filmmaking process. Now what you do is choose a style that you want to use for your editing. Quick cuts, long cuts, whatever, it doesn't matter. Style is totally up to you. It's your piece. You can figure out whatever technique you would like to use. A lot of different things you can do here. Explosions, green screen, different sounds, gunshots, swords clanging, whatever you could imagine. We have it. The editing, definitely most time consuming, but in my opinion, one of the funnest parts of the filmmaking process.
Video production's awesome. We have lots of good times. You can even enter cool things like contests and win some money. Like this video, well, $500. Piece of cake. You could be earning yourself some money and learning a skill as you go. I love teaching video production, and I think you'll love taking it. It is a class that you do actually have to do work in, but it's fun work. So if you like doing cool stuff like that, you should take the class. Because it's a good time, you learn all kinds of cool skills, and I'm awesome, so you want to take the class. And of course, taking video production, you get to learn how to make that movie magic, and everyone else will be like, how'd you do that? And you'll be able to say, that's movie magic.
I'm Miss Bernhardt, and I teach literature for the visual generation. The focus of this class is on comic books and graphic novels, and we will be reading multiple graphic novels as well as looking at various comics. Some of the titles are Mouse 1, Pride of Baghdad, and I Kill Giants, and our textbook, Understanding Comics, is actually in the comic format. Now the class will consist of discussions over the various readings as well as projects based on different topics from our textbook and readings. And the program that we use to develop our comics is called Pixton. And the final project for this class is you will create your own comic or graphic novel, and it will be shown at the art gallery in Winthrop.
Right now I'm in Art on Main, where we are presenting our comics.
And I took Mrs. Barnhart's Literature for the Visual Generation class because I needed the credit, and I had really no knowledge of going into this class. I didn't know anything about comic books or anything, but when I finally got into it, it was actually pretty cool.
Coming into it, I'd read a couple comic books off here and there, but nothing really like to learn about the creation of them. And that class really helps with the creation process of learning how to make your own comics, from gutters to splash panels and everything you need to know in between to actually make a comic that looks good and not just the same panel over and over and over again. I enjoyed this class very much, and I'd recommend taking it.
So I'm looking forward to seeing you all in Literature for the Visual Generation. Illuminated Interest is a research-based class. In this class, you will immerse yourself in a topic or two of your choice and really spend time learning about and understanding all the different aspects of the topic. Topics could be anything from the history of the pancake to snowboarding. The class will consist of discussions, demonstrations of your topic, and research. If you're looking to really focus on a specific interest you have and learn more about it, this is the class for you.
Good morning, my name is Mrs. Dyer and I teach visual art at Winthrop High School. The classes that I offer are for the most part year-long and for a fine art credit needed for graduation. They are Art 1, drawing, painting, stained glass, studio art, and next year there will be Art 2. The Art 2 class won't be featured in the video. It is a first year, next year offering. It will be a class that will follow the Art 1 class, or students that have taken art before. It will be a year-long class and a more sophisticated general look into the arts, studying some artists and more working with different materials and more complicated visual problems. For the video today, I have students in each of the classes that are going to speak and show a couple of things that they've done.
I was in studio art last year, and this is one of the examples of what we did last year. It was a tempera batik drawing, and it was a lengthy process, but I really enjoyed the outcome just because you see the different colors, and behind it, the black, it's chalk.
So this is an example of a candle votive. It has polymer clay all around it, which is a clay that never dries out, and they turned out really beautiful. Another thing that we did was that we created pillows with watercolors, and I really loved the outcome.
My name is Owen Latin. I'm a second year painting student. I took drawing my freshman year, and this year I'm taking stained glass. The first project we worked on in stained glass was a toucan bird.
This is the design I made for my toucan, and I cut out the pieces for the shapes of the glass, and this is my color scheme for my toucan, and I am almost done with it, and that's it so far.
In drawing this year, we created portraits. So the very first thing that we did was we practiced our features, and this is one of my practices with features. And then the next step that we took was drawing them in ebony pencil, and this was one of my drawings. We started working with Rembrandts and colored pastels, and these were my two portraits. This was my first one, this was my final one.
This is my original self-portrait, and then I did an anime style theme, just because it's something that I really like. And then in my free time I like to draw and doodle, and this is an outcome of what I did because I got inspired in art class.
And painting is like a course. You could take it for 2 years and have 2 art credits. You don't have to just take it twice and then count for being 1 credit. And it's a really great experience to have. You don't have to know how to paint or draw or anything like that. You can come in totally unexperienced and get something out of it. You come to the class to learn about painting.
Art 1 is a class I'm taking right now, and we do multiple things with like different medias of art. We do drawing and painting. We did hand drawing for our first big project, kind of, and now we're moving on to painting with either acrylic paints or using ink wash, which is what I'm doing. Art 1 is more of kind of a foundation class.
If you're really interested in any sort of art like this, I would definitely recommend Mrs. Dyer as a teacher. Even maybe not even painting, drawing, studio art, a number of different classes that we offer at the high school. Any of them you can get a fine art credit.
So you've heard from some students who've taken some of the courses, and my hope is that you all consider the fact that there might be a class in the art department that you would like to try. And I want you to all feel very welcome. If you have any questions about any of the courses as you're starting to sign up, please don't hesitate to come and see me.
So, I offer basically 6 courses. No, 7 courses. 7?
I don't know.
7 classes. The first class I offer is Acting 1. What does it say? Acting 1 is Acting 1. I also offer Acting 2. Advanced acting, in which we perform for different groups, such as the grade school. We're working on the 3 Little Pigs, which is a lot of fun. I also offer Theater Production 1, in which we learn all the basics around here. Theater Production 2, which we do the large-scale paintings out in the background. And Advanced Theater Production, which you do things like, where'd they go? Guys, we do things like learn how to use a drill. We learn how to use the lights. We build things like these guys, who now are back, right there, are doing. They paint a little bit. They're doing rocks, kind of cool stuff. We're making rocks. Right here, see, under this magic tarp is rock, right? Made out of styrofoam, pink styrofoam. Carved it down to create the look of a rock. We're going to texturize it magically, make it look like it's a rock. We also do things like create fences to keep ourselves in or out or away from other things. What else do we do? We build large, follow me here. We build large poles which we can climb upon for show purposes. And yeah, my program is fun. It takes a lot more than just being in class to learn what we do. It takes creativity. And I also offer one last class, which is a script writing class, which did not run this year. I would love to run it again. One of my favorite things to do is to write mindless plays about monkeys and opossums and scientists, and you should take it. It's fun.